Karina, Warthog Princess, and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a pickleball bag transition, sort of what's in my bag from one to the other, switching from Lug to Vera, switching from winter to summer, so a lot of switching happening, going from a mixy-matchy, sort of a pattern palooza to a matchy-matchy, so this should be hopefully a little bit fun. It is a bag I've used before, but not for quite some time, so moving back. Clearly I have pickleball in the brain. I just got back from playing this morning. I've got all purple today, purple shorts, and even purple shoes. It was fun. But anyways, Monday mornings, pickleball with a great group of ladies. We have a lot of fun. So, first, I have my Lug Bag in Autumn Daisies. This one was very large, yes, but for the winter I carry extra clothes to put on, like a beanie hat and some gloves, and yeah, because even Arizona gets cold. Sometimes I'll go there wearing those things and put them in the bag after, etc., etc. So a lot of reasons I had a big bag. I did carry some extra things with me also on the daily. You'll see some of that as we go through, and some of it will just get cleared out and put away until next winter. All right, but one of the first things is I carry an extra carabiner. And two things. I've always got my chapstick and a pickleball. This is Pickle Podz, P-O-D-Z, Pickle Podz. And I have these in different colors, but it's literally just a ball. I call it my ball. And they'll say, anybody have a ball? Yep, in the ball. So there you go, ball. That'll get moved over. I don't think I have anything in the pockets. No, just some garbage, actually. Put that in the garbage can. All right, front pocket, which actually is, for me, the back of the bag with the way I was using it. But I have a zipper pouch here. Let's see if there's anything inside. No, nothing inside that pouch. Then the second is this magnetic section right here. I'll just take out the paddle. Got my custom cover, Warthog Princess, my channel icon. In the phone pocket, I have the phone. We'll go in the middle last. On the back pocket, which I was using kind of as the front, I have my car keys, some keychains that I was supposed to give to someone that I didn't see yet. And that's it for that one. Because this bag was so large, I did not hang it on the fence. It does have a plastic bottom and feet, so I would just set it on the court that I was playing on and then move it with me. I have some Jujube, the sports pattern, Jujube Tokidoki, and I said mixy-matchy, but mostly it was matchy-matchy, obviously. All right, let's just pull all this stuff out and then we'll kind of go through what's in them as we transition. Oh my goodness, I really do have a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so this huge bag is now empty, and this is the Pontoon 2 in Autumn Daisies. All right, so that one is empty. Let me push this all aside for a second. Both sides. We're just gonna move things around here and make a hole. Too much stuff. All right, the bag we're moving into is my Sunny Medallion. It's a very spring color. I know we're past spring into summer, but it kind of reminds me of pickleballs. It's not pickleballs, it's just medallions, but I like it, and it's lightweight, it's water resistant, so it works. So first thing, I'll take my ball. I'm actually gonna change balls to my other ball. I have a green one, so I'm gonna put that on because it just matches the bag better. I do have a My Paddle name tag. It just says Xena on one side and then Pickleball and Happy Face on the other. I just put that on the outside of my bag so that if I get separated from my bag, I mean, most people know whose it is, but if they don't, it's right there. This handle is for different options for carriage. This is the way that it was designed, but I find that's a great place to just hang that and it stays out of the way. I also put another large carabiner on the back. It's extra large, and that's where I literally hang that on the fence. All right, so in this one, it has a laptop pouch. If I'm putting two paddles in, I'll put one paddle in there and one paddle in here, and that keeps them both padded and protected and separate from each other. But I just have the one, and it has its own padding, so I just stick it straight in, and that's all that goes in that pocket is my paddle or paddles. Then there's a main pocket. So let's see, we've got some pouches going matchy-matchy. And then there's the front pocket. Okay. There is a bottom pocket, but it uses the same space as inside, so I don't really use it. First thing, I've already transitioned my on-the-go wallet to this. This is an outlet, you know, factory style. But I've got my standard lanyard in Lighten Up, and then this little zip card case, or it's not what it's called. Zip around something. I forget the name. Not important really today because this pattern is long retired. But I just have some cards. I have my ID. I have some dollars in there. It's just a perfect grab and go. It's not my main wallet, but it has everything Mint Essential, my license. And I put that right in the very front pocket right here. This pocket goes all the way to the bottom and works great. There's a key clip. I don't always hook the keys onto it, but I generally do. And there's a clip on and I just drop it into that pocket. That pocket goes all the way to the bottom, so there's plenty of room there. Well, I also normally put my phone in there. Here it is. So I'll drop that right inside, and that's kind of what I put in the front pocket. I've got, this is just a clean washcloth. It's not folded, but it's just a rag washcloth. Matches my outfit. That's my sweat towel, so I'll put that in one side on the side here. For now, let's look at what else we got. We've got several, and I don't think they all need to be in my bag now at this point. Just scrunchy visor headbands. They're great for on the go, and they're small. So right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they take up like no space. Black, gray, blue, gray. I might just leave them all in there for now, honestly. I'm just gonna put it right in the bottom of the bag for now. Here, this is out of a 3-piece, 4-piece Cosmetic, and this is just some KT tape, some scissors, some athletic tape, and some foam tape. A while back, I had a little cut on my finger that I was covering and protecting, and then I always have problems with my Achilles, so I had put that in my bag. I forgot it was in there, honestly. All right, next bag. This one is got all the sunglasses and eye protection and sunscreen. I know the sunscreen is so bad for us now, but I still need to have it because I live in Arizona and I can't always wear sleeves. All right, but in here, like I said, all the glasses. So we're gonna scrub this down to Mint Essential, because I don't need to be carrying around multiple pairs. All right, these ones are clear protective wear. So if I'm playing bangers at night or whatever, I do try to protect myself, but I struggle with consistency with that because I sweat so much. So I always had to take them off because I just wipe my face like this and there's like flood of drips on the floor. These are just 3 different eyeglass wipes. Let's see which glasses I have in here. These ones are like a yellow contrast. These are just junk glasses. They're not fancy. I need to invest in a good pair. Maybe I would wear them more if they breathe better. And then these ones are kind of cool. They're blue. And they breathe fairly well, but even so. Right. And they say Oakley on them, but they're knockoff something from somewhere. Trust me. I don't have any fancy expensive glass. Well, that's not true. I have Vera ones, but they're not for pickleball. All right, so I'll just put these 3 aside. I will keep them all in there. Just not sure. All right, these are 3 extra balls. It's in a pistachio bag. I find that perfect to fit extra balls. I have other bags, other little things, but a lot of people around here don't bring a ball, or I'm a banger and I break balls all the time. In the winter especially, but it's cooler now. I mean, it's hotter now, so they don't break as much for that. But anyways, extra balls, so that can go in there. This is a paddle care kit. I put it together myself. It has edge tape, it has grip tape, it has weight. No, it doesn't. It just has a lot of tapes and things. I'm gonna take that out because I don't need to carry that around on the daily. I might just put one. No, I'm just gonna take it out. Not gonna be in there. That will go last. Okay. So I also have a paddle cleaner because I have a carbon paddle. Currently using my Proton Flamingo, Project Flamingo, but this just is a cleaner to help clean out the grooves to keep that face of it nice and gritty. These are some bag charms I bought. I was gonna give them to a friend, but I haven't seen her. So I will give it to her coming up, but there's 3 different ones. It's like, here, I'll open this one. It's like a little floral pattern. I bought a mass of them on Amazon. But it has a clip, it has a ring, it has a little pickleball and a little paddle. And they're just like great size. Perfect for just clipping on your bag to color it up. But anyways, I had that in there to give to someone and I haven't seen one for a while. So I'll take that out for now. This is a cooling towel. This particular one is from OSU. Actually, it's from the PPA tournament in Tucson when they were here. But it's a nice, just throw it in the bag, use it when it's hot out, just get it wet, put it around your neck. It is very helpful. Let me set that aside for now. What else do I have in here? The miscellaneous pouch. I might just leave this exactly as it is. It has Band-Aids, extra chapstick, a headband, some cough drops, some hair ties, some gum, some tissues. It has my portable music. It has some wristbands for like server bands. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna throw it. Oh, and some Motrin and Tylenol. I'm just gonna throw that in there. Those are all things you or someone will need all the time. All right, this is coming out. It was calf sleeves and ankle sleeves, which doesn't, you can't tell what that is from there. Because I've had problems with my Achilles when they were really flared up, I would wear these. Just gives the ankle a little more support and some support to the Achilles. But right now I don't need them, so that's coming out. Let's see, I think this is the winter gear. This is my B set. Oh, nope, this is summer stuff. That means this is winter. Okay, so summer stuff. I have a little fan. Because sometimes when you're sitting between games, you just need a little, whoo. I actually have an electric one too, but this one is sufficient. It works really well. And it has its own little pouch. I have more cooling towels, so I probably don't need 3 cooling towels, but someone always needs some kind of assistance, so I have a couple more. Maybe I'll just put them all in there. I don't really use them much at home, but pickleball, I'm always hot and someone overheats like regularly out here because we play. I've got sleeves for my arms for sun protection, and then 2 pairs, black one, white one, and then a navy blue that goes across the shoulders. These really need to stay in here. Really what I did need to start wearing them. But okay, summer stuff can stay. It just needs to go in a different pouch. We'll move it over to this one. Summer stuff. And it does fit. Okay, so that's in. Winter stuff is all coming out. But just for reference, what did I have in there for winter stuff that I didn't end up using? I have a warm headband because your ears get cold. I have these little knit gloves that I don't care about, and my hands are huge. But these are like one size fits all. They don't fit me super well, but I carry them anyways because sometimes you need them, and I have an extra pair of socks. I don't know why. I have a knit hat. This one is Wounded Warrior Project. I have a lighter headband. This one was Tucson Orthopedic Institute. I got it from a tournament or something, and I don't really do any advertising, but I'll flip it inside out, and it's just black. Just again, just a little something on the ears to keep them warm, even with or without a hat. And then lastly, I had some gloves. These are not fancy. They're white just because that's what they were. I got them for like less than $1 somewhere at a flea market or something. But they're enough to keep the cold air off your hands, and there you go. So winter out. Okay, so that leaves us with the snack bag. This one is an insulated pouch, and I always keep a little something with me because I might not get hungry because I try to eat before I go. Not a lot, just a light thing. I'm moving it into my lunch bunch. Let's see what we got. We've got some, I got more than I need. So this is Stinger Energy Chews. A couple different flavors. I got pomegranate, passion fruit, and cherry blossom. But they're just like little carb gummies, basically, and they have a little bit of electrolytes. Sadly, it's a lot of sugar, but sometimes you're just out there and you've been out there for hours and you just need a little something to pick you up. And then these are just ones that have been opened, and you only eat a few at a time. That's just an empty bag in case I need it. Ziploc. We've got Velveeta blueberry biscuits. Ricola, that doesn't need to go in there. It's not even winter. Some Tic Tacs. We've got, well, that's the strap for the bag. All right, we've got some goo. We got a little mini Kind bar. Some more goo, different flavors. We've got more goo. Salted watermelon, salted caramel, tri-berry. We've got electrolytes. Blueberry, blackberry peach, golden cherry, strawberry, firecracker. Actually, there's more than here than I thought. And then repeats. But I keep these. Some people get really crampy and whatever, so I always keep some for other people. I take my own, which we'll talk about in a moment. And I've got some fruit, just fruit snacks, fruit strips, and organic fruit things. Just a little somethings. Nothing fancy, nothing huge, but just something to get you over the hump when you crash in the middle of the game or play. So that goes there. And that pretty much is all we need. So let's see, what can we do differently? I just kind of throw everything in here. I stack the bags, the pouches, so that I can access them from vertically. All right, so what do we have left? Well, this can just go in this mesh pouch. Done. Sunglasses. We have one more pouch, which I could move the miscellaneous stuff into, but I kind of like the clear bag. I don't need to double bag it, but maybe. Maybe I'll just leave it. It's okay. It's still matchy. And this doesn't have to go in there. Or put the glasses in here. So they have some protection and some collection. That's fine. Okay, pouch gets used. And I'll probably just go right on the top. All right, so the last thing is another clear pouch, which I don't need, but I do have a little headband, a knotted headband in the matching pattern. I'll probably just put that in this miscellaneous pouch with other stuff. Okay, so now we are all packed up. Not super heavy, but heavier than it was with just the paddle and a sweat cloth. But going to and from the courts, I have everything I need, and then I just hang around on the fence. So hydration, how do I do it? Because I know you didn't ask, but since we're sharing anyway, I do two things because lots of reasons. One, I live in Arizona. Two, I sweat a lot. And three, TMI, I know, I have now a new problem, hyperparathyroidism, and that causes calcium to be high in my blood. Anyways, longer story, but I just have to be extra hydrated to keep from getting kidney stones because nobody wants that. I have not had them, thank God. I do not want them, knock on wood. All right, but even that aside, I hydrate like crazy because I do sweat profusely and I live in a very hot place. So I have this one. It was like $1 or $2 from Target, like way back. It was up front, you know, one of those clearance things or whatever. I bought it. I think it's supposed to be like a wine thing or a ball holder or something. I don't care. I use it to hold my electrolytes. So this was a core hydration. It was just a water bottle. I took the blue thing off. I just use a cap. I wash them out. I reuse them. It's probably getting plastics in me, but whatever. What I do is I fill it halfway with water. I put 2 liquid IV things in it, and that's a little concentrated, I know. I shake it all up and I put it on its side in the freezer. And then when I go to play, I grab that out. I fill the other half with water. And then as it melts, I drink it. It's a little bit watered down at first until it starts to melt and get the electrolytes into the water. But that's okay. Then I put more water into it. As I drink, I fill it with water, regular water. And then eventually it gets like slushy. So you have a slushy, which is cold and wet and electrolytes. So that's how I do that. And then I get more water through that way. And then at the end, I'm left with just my water. And that's just plain, well, I use bottled water, but I always put water. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of ice in there just to cool it down because it just sits out in the sun with me all day. But yeah, usually I come home and this is mostly empty or empty. Not today. It's still about half, 2/3 full because we only played for 2 hours. But anyway, so that is how I do it. And honestly, I take my bag on my back and I hang both of these on the fence next to each other. And there you go. So that is how I roll and what's in my bag for pickleball. The whole thing, whether you wanted it or not. Sorry. All right, so that's pickleball. Hope everything's going really well. I just got back from a 17-night cruise, Toki to LA. That was a lot of fun, very relaxing. It was just a repositioning, so it was a lot of sea days. I didn't see the sun for 10 days because it was just foggy and we took the northern route. So yeah, it was like cruising in a cloud for like 10 days. And then I finally saw the sun. It was nice. But back at home, back busy with a lot of things and more adventures to come. I've got 8 more cruises booked between now and December. So I'll be in and out all summer. And not shopping a lot because travels. And also because I'm trying to save money, build a house still. We'll see. I know cruising sounds like contrary to that, but I got free cruises from the casino. So even though I'm not a gambler, I figured out the system. More to come on that. If you want to know, put a comment and I'll make a video to talk all about that too. Bye for now.